Hello, I'm Dieonik, and this is my first vlog. I'm not sure how the angle is and all of that, but I I don't know. I'm not sure how to configure any of this, or if I should have the camera down lower or whatever. So I figured I needed to address everyone, and thank you for subscribing, my 11 subscribers, and I I don't really know what else to say except, thank you so much for subscribing, and this is something that I really wanted to do for a really long time. This is something that I'm, passionate about, and I I don't want to get off on all my personal reasons just now, but I'll probably talk about a little bit of that in the future. So for right now, I just really want to address games that I have coming out, a series that I have. You guys can put whatever you would like to see in the comments. So I have Life is Strange coming up, probably after, well, definitely after The Wolf Among Us, so that I can keep playing Telltale games. And I have the Metro Last Light coming up. I have an RPG horror game called Stray Cat Crossing, which is going to be fun, and I hope, except there's one particular level that made me want to pound my head against the wall, but you guys will see what that is as soon as it happens. And I I didn't want to play Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't want to play it because it was really Markiplier's flagship, and he's the one who made the game famous, and I feel like everyone else is kind of just playing it on top of him, and I felt like that was kind of unfair, because well, though the developer needs the spotlight, I suppose. I felt like it was he did the best job, but it seems like a lot of people like want to see it. So my brother, his girlfriend, family members, etc., want me to play it, so I figured I'd give it a try. Um, I I have a few other games that I'm going to be kind of spitting out soon, but I'm kind of trying to stick to the three games a day sort of thing. Um, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be. See, okay, my goal is to do three games a day, like three uploads of three different games a day. And then if I do a vlog or something, that's going to be stacked on top of it. And then if I do uh, a special event or something like that, that's going to be stacked on top of it. But really, if I get into a groove, I got really held back from the upgrade to Windows 10, and even just a minute ago, I was playing uh, Metro Last Light, and I got the black screen of death, which any Windows 10 users now know that that's horrible. And so I'm trying to deal with the compatibility issues and all of that. Thankfully, I recovered from the black screen of death. I have to replay all of that content now from Metro, but it's unfortunate, but whatever. It crashed. It straight up crashed at the end of a 20-minute episode. So it was a huge pain, and but I'm getting through it. If there's any like I'm gonna be trying to do a lot more co-op. My brother works full time, so if anyone else wants to play some co-op, let me know. This shouldn't be on. Okay, so the lighting changed a little bit. I uh, I have my TV up there. So any co-op games that you guys want to see, any events you guys would like me to do, I we are currently okay. So here's my thing with Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm thinking about doing a Five Nights at Freddy's drinking game, and it's something that I haven't seen yet. I saw that Markiplier did a his Five Nights at Fuckboys shot at the beginning of every episode. So I'm not sure what the rules I would make for this are. I don't want to necessarily do it every episode because they can go really long, because I'm probably going to die a lot. I don't necessarily want to do it every time I die because I'll get smashed. And anyway, I'm trying to make this as fun as possible because I don't necessarily want to do what, other Let's Players are doing and just doing straight playthroughs. I'd rather have like events and kind of like self challenges and stuff. And I think it's more rewarding that way. I'm not sure if that's, I don't know, big headed of me to want to attempt something like that. I definitely need to bring the camera down a little bit, like get my head in the frame. I just did like a crazy workout, so I'm kind of like still all sweaty and stuff. I'm don't worry, I'm gonna go get a shower very soon. I just fit like I was like, oh, I haven't done a vlog and I've really been meaning to do that, so I should jump on here and do it, as soon as I like think about it. And oh, also you can see my signed picture of Reapers coming down. It was signed by all of the Mass Effect, well, not all of the Mass Effect developers at Comic Con in Montreal, and we went around and got everyone to sign it. And it's some art that we bought from one of the vendors there that is amazing. And we went back and showed her, and she lost her mind, and she took a picture to post on her website. I don't remember her name. It's probably written on there because she signed it as well. But so I also have a picture of Ostrich Chow over here right beside it, which you can't see. But we met him, and it was awesome. And by we, I mean me and the people that I went with. And yeah, he was a really chill, down to earth guy. And we were gonna ask him out for drinks, but we figured we'd get him in trouble if we did. Um, so anyway, I have Dead Realm. I don't have enough people to play it, and I don't want to slow down the community that plays it by having to say, oh no no, I have to record, or oh no no, don't curse, or don't say anything horrible or anything like that, as people are known to do. Um, and so I'm trying to get kind of a bunch of people together to organize something like that. I also like, I don't know, I any games that you guys want to see, like my 11 people that I can fit in a room. Let me know. Like I'm pretty much up for anything. I did buy Rocket League, and because I saw that there's like customizable vehicles, which I'm really hoping to enjoy. Maybe I should be speaking closer to the microphone, which you guys can't even see because it's too low now. I don't know if it's. Can you hear me? Okay, so I'm gonna stop speaking with that voice probably. Uh, yeah, I literally have just a ton of games installed on my computer. I don't know really what you guys want to see. I'm trying to stick with what's popular right now and throw in a few games that I enjoy, like the horror game, the pixelated horror game that I wanted to play. And I just saw it and it released, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to play it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But anyway, so I'm not sure how long I should make these and all of that. And I do have more Dying Light in the future. We're thinking of doing like a drunken parkour. I don't know, like I'm an adult, I can drink, so we were, trying to come up with a bunch of drinking games that we could play and chillax. And I don't know. I it's hard to find people to play with. I asked I messaged another YouTuber, Halloween 4545 on Twitter, and asked him if he would play Dying Light with me, and he didn't respond. But I figured like that's people get asked that all the time, and so it's going to be hard to find anyone to do any kind of co-op with or anything. But if you guys like, any of my subscribers or anything, if you guys want to do some co-op, leave me a comment and we'll try to set it up. Um, so I'm not sure what else to say. If you guys haven't checked out my Tumblr, I post, I guess, kind of notes about what's going on and why my updates are so late. Also, that's another thing. If you have a preference as to when you'd rather me have my uploads or posts, I guess, because I try to. It used to be I was uploading 8 hours of video, and it's because I was encoding them, not in a code that YouTube liked. So I started converting them into a format that YouTube loves, that it uses, and so it doesn't have to reconvert everything after. And so now I will be able to upload faster, and like before I was thinking, okay, well, I want to end up doing 5 different games a day, and now that's actually possible. Before it wasn't. I was doing 8-hour uploads, and it was impossible to do 5 games a day because there's not enough hours in the day unless I started a week in advance or like 3 days in advance. And so now I got everything set up appropriately. So I mean, if you guys just want me to flood with content, let me know. I'm not sure exactly what you guys want to see. I know there was some comments on the Wolf Among Us and Metro and all of that, and I'm playing all of the Metro games because they're epic and awesome, and I love the Telltale games now, so I'm gonna start doing those. And I don't know, that's something random that I just read like a little while ago. It's completely off topic, therefore random. Oh. Okay, so this is actually on topic. I am getting banner art. I'm in the process of working out an idea concept for banner art, and that should be something that you guys see soon. I am sick of seeing the big white blotch, and I'm sure everyone else is as well. And so I'm going to be getting a banner, and so I'm also working on getting other art for my other web pages, and my Twitter, Tumblr, etc. And there's some charity things that I'm looking into that are still way too early, but they would be local events because I don't have the subscribers to be pulling kind of a web event. And if I did pull a web event, it would be people around my local area coming and just signing in and watching like a live stream or something. And so it's way too early to really say much more about that. It's still kind of in the planning stages, but it's something that I've wanted to do for a community that really helped me out. And yeah, a lot of horrible things have happened in my life recently, and a community really kind of helped me out. So I kind of want to give back to that. And so anyway, the other random thing that I read just recently was if you heard of the Netflix original series Sense8, the writer for He-Man actually writes Sense8. So I was like, what? And I think it's the 3rd episode of Sense8. They actually have the song "What's Up," what's going on, the hey yeah yeah yeah. Okay, so that's as much of that as anyone's ever going to get out of me. The Everyone in the comments is never again, never again. Oh, no one talks in my comments, so that won't happen. Okay, so yeah, he writes a Sense8, and I thought it was so crazy, and the fact that the third episode actually has that song was totally a nod to the original meme. I thought that it was the most epic thing I've ever seen, and I don't know. I love Sense8. It was something that I saw. I didn't know anything about it except, oh, okay, it's like eight people being connected and going and kicking ass and stuff. And really, it's much deeper than that. If you want representation as far as your gender or sexual preferences or whatever, you should check out Sense8. Like, after I saw the first episode, I got goosebumps because of the locations that they shot it in. Like the first couple of episodes was a almost a documentary. Is how it was shot, and on the scenery and everything. Like it was just they captured the moment so well, and they did a great job. And and it has a trans. Lead character, someone who's actually trans as a main character. I know Orange is the New Black does as well, and I love Netflix for that because trans people are some of the bravest people I've ever known of, and I feel like there needs to be more representation for for those people, and I don't know, it's an amazing freaking concept. It's an amazing show. Like I didn't mean to like just go off on how much I love Sense8 this entire time, but I really wanted to it was just something that I read and I wanted to like just spit it out there real quick. Anyway, so I got some other like little arcade things that I'm going to be doing and throwing out there. I love the Cat Lady. Like it was an amazing game, and I wanted to make like a PSA about it, and maybe I'll just tag that on to the end of this now. And if you guys suffer from depression or a lot of times anxiety and depression. Anxiety is a real thing. Anxiety is a thing that exists, and it is horrible. And I don't want to get into my personal details just now, considering this is my first vlog, and I don't want to pour my purse out everywhere. But anxiety is hell, and there's nothing like it. I never knew something like it could exist until I started experiencing it. And it is the worst kind of hell you can ever imagine. And depression is the other side of the coin, and it's the same thing but with a whole different emotional state. And you go from, oh my god, everything's trying to kill me, to, oh my god, life is trying to kill me. And it's horrible. And so there's a lot of real mental illness, I guess, subjects in the Cat Lady. So she also mentioned, or the game actually mentions, schizophrenia and other horrible mental illnesses. And like honestly, if you guys suffer from depression, anxiety, like leave a comment somewhere or message me if you're having a bad day, or someone else in the community as well. Like that's another thing is, here in my location, I moved here and knew nobody. I moved 2,000 miles away from my home and knew nobody. So I have like no local community. It's always been me, and me training alone and me running alone and all of that. And so really what I wanted to start doing with YouTube is starting my own little community. and having people become a part of it, having people tell me like like I want to be more for the people sort of thing. Like if you guys tell me exactly what you want to see, what you want to hear, I'll try to make it happen if it's within my power to make it happen. If you guys need to talk about whatever, how your day was or whatever, I'm hoping that you're able to just post in my comments, my the comments of this vlog even. Just tell me whatever it is you feel like you need to say. And I'm very appreciative of the 11 people that decided that they'd subscribe to me. And it's hard right now. It is hard starting out, and I never knew, like, people saying how hard it was starting out, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But really, it's YouTube has made it to where advertising your stuff is so hard. And I don't mean to sound whiny. Anyway, like it's difficult, but I'm sticking with it. This is what I want to do, and really I want a safe community for me and for my friends, family, my subscribers, the people that I care about, the people who care about me, all the subscribers included. And like I want a giant family, and that's something that I've always wanted in my life, is a giant family. And that's something that I'm hoping we can grow. The Yeah, anxiety and depression. I keep I keep looking over and seeing the cat lady, which I haven't uninstalled yet to save room. And yeah, like, seriously, if you guys need anyone to talk to, like, chat me up. If you need someone else to talk to, post in my comments, and hopefully someone will come along and help you out. And guys, if you see someone who needs help, I part of my the things that I want to do is helping anxiety awareness. Like, there was a place, a non-for-profit place that really helped me out, called the Anxiety Center. And it was I never even knew that this existed. I never knew that anxiety attacks existed until I saw this. And well, until I started having them, and then I went to the website, and they're like, yeah, like, I mean, you feel like you're going insane. And it's the same with depression. The depression accompanies anxiety a lot of times, and anxiety accompanies depression all the time, or a lot of times. So it's like, you get screwed on both sides of the spectrum. And anyway, so I didn't mean to go off on all that. I'll probably make a separate video about all of that later and really pour my purse out everywhere. But yeah, so if you guys like what I'm doing, let me know. If you don't like something, let me know. I'll try to do my best to cater to what the community wants. And thank you so much to the 11 people. Like, it's it's a huge deal for me. It's a huge deal for me. And it is something that I'm aware of, and it is something that I am trying for. Like, I see, like, these juggernauts of the community, and the YouTube community. Jacksepticeye, getting 6 million in less than a year, and PewDiePie with his 38 million, and and Markiplier as well, his 9 million just recently. And and I feel so small. And it's like, it's hard. Like, it's hard to be around those guys. Like, they're awesome guys. And like, if we grew up in the same area, like, I can imagine that we would have been friends in real life. Well, I don't mean to be fool myself, but I imagine we would have been. And I grew up in the South, so very far away, and I grew up pretty poor, so I probably wouldn't have ever have met these people. And anyway, so On that, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this. It's getting long, and I can literally talk forever, as everyone knows. Um, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the 11 subscribers. I'm aiming to grow the community as much as I possibly can, and you know, let me know what you want to see. Like I've I'm regurgitating what I already said, but let me know what you want to see. And yeah, so leave a like, comment on what you want to see, and I'll see you soon. Bye.